We're here at the SEMA Show 2012 interviewing Nick Hamm of the Warrior Chopper Project. Nick is a talented designer as well as a wounded warrior coming back from Iraq and has been working very closely. He's part of the Wounded Warrior Battalion, and I'll let him tell a little more about the story. Nick, tell us a little more about the Wounded Warrior Battalion and how that ties into what you're doing here with the Wounded Build Project.
Here's how that ties in. I'm a United States Marine, currently in active duty. I've been in the Marine Corps for 17 years now. So it was an idea of mine after being in the Wounded Warrior Battalion to do some vocational therapy, and that's how the Warrior Chopper came about. So the Warrior Chopper is a basic vocational therapy project that myself and 4 other combat wounded Marines partaked on, and this is what we have right here. It's still a work in process. So it's stress-free. We have no deadlines when to be done. But what we do along the way is take the different events and show everybody, basically show the world what 5 combat wounded Marines can do when they're inspired and influenced through each other. So that therapy process happens through building this motorcycle, and we plan on doing this with other vehicles as well.
That's great. How long of a build project has this taken?
So far we've been working on this for about 7-8 months now. Like I said, it's a stress-free build, so there's no hard timeline. We've learned a lot through this whole process. Building a custom motorcycle from the ground up is a lengthy process. With all our imagination and creativity that we had, as you can see looking through this bike, there's a lot of little things on here that you may not notice. It takes a lot of time as far as fabricating and just building, period. So it's been a great journey, and it's still continuing.
No, I can see that there are military components to elements of this, such as the headlight. Tell us a little bit about it. Take us on a little tour of the bike there, Nick.
No, you're exactly right. You start with the headlight. It's a 90mm artillery round. It starts about, I'd say, about almost 3 feet long. We cut that down and shade it down to this headlight you see here. It actually weighs a good 25 pounds itself because it's a solid brass back here. If you transition down to the forks, the very bottom of the fork legs here, what you'll see is a 50 cal Barrett sniper rifle muzzle brakes. So those are actually off of a Barrett 50 cal sniper rifle, on either side of those fork legs. So this whole fork leg here looks like actual barrel of a sniper rifle. So it was kind of a cool idea that we came up with. If you look at that front wheel, you see all the brass plating on there. Brass, plating is kind of synonymous with the military. With the brass and stuff, always having to shine it, keep it looking sharp. If you come over here in the front, you see the new EOD knife from the Marine Corps. We got that on there. Small details as the 50 cal rounds that were actually fired by Marines on Camp Pendleton, along with here on the forward control 7.62 rounds, 50 cal rounds. You transition to the shift linkage. You got a bayonet on there. You got a K-bar over there on the down tube. There's just tons of things on here. You come up here, look at this tank. The tank's unique in the fact where we wanted to go with that bolt-on armor look on our Humvees. That's why we got this bolt-on look here. And we're going to kind of follow that pattern throughout the actual build. So later on when you see this bike, you'll kind of see it all come together. As we keep kind of rolling through, you got the ammo can there for a 240 Golf machine gun, holds about 200 rounds in there. It's slash our license plate if you look there over on the side of it. So there's a lot of cool things on this bike, and finishing up on this side, if you back up just a little bit here, you'll see the 60mm aluminum round that was demilled. And we're going to use those as our brake lights and turn signals. So once again, we're using a little bit of the ordnance, some things we use in combat and in training to put on this actual bike, which we call the Warrior Chopper. As we walk around to the other side of the bike here, one thing that's really catches a lot of eyes for everybody is if you come down here to the exhaust. These are Mark 19 40mm grenade muzzle brakes. So those are off 2 Marine Corps Mark 19 machine guns, and we incorporate that into our exhaust tips. So that's one really very cool thing we have on this. As you come down through here, you also see for the Claymore mine, we have the wire down here. So that is the wire that you would actually wire into the Claymore mine to actually fire that weapon there. And if you look even closer, if you zoom in on this bracket here, what we did is we incorporated an M16 cleaning rod T-handle to use that bracket. So we just didn't want to throw any kind of bracket on there. It could have just been a simple piece of angle iron, but we went ahead and went above and beyond and used our imagination. And we actually created that with the M16 cleaning handle, which is really really cool. So you move through here, you see the brass theme as I was talking about, and down here is one of our challenge coins. Every unit in the military has their own challenge coin, and a challenge coin is something that represents that unit and is given out to people that go above and beyond. And so we used our actual challenge coin to put inside the points cover here. On top of the tank here, see the gas cap. What we used was an actual Marine Corps challenge coin. We pressed into the actual gas cap itself, and we had a brass plated. So it's definitely a unique thing that we were able to design in this, and we got really lucky that this coin was the exact same size as the gas cap. So all the pieces just kind of fell together for us on this particular item here. All right, the seat on the Warrior Chopper is something I'm really proud of. Myself and the 4 other Combat Wounded Marines that helped build this bike came up with this design, and it kind of encompasses everything for us being Marines. As you look down here, it says the Warrior Chopper, has our EO Globe and anchor, has the desert camis, the green camis, and our motto for the Wounded Warrior Regiment, Etna Impugna, which means still in the fight. So even though we were wounded in combat, we're still in the fight, we still got a long life to live, and we're ready to kind of get back out there and do it all over again. So the Warrior Chopper, 5 Combat Wounded Marines all came together to build this bike. It's been a great journey. We hope to keep doing this again and again. And actually, Butch Lynch, why don't you come over here, Butch? You know, Butch Lynch with the Imagineering Shop is one of the key people in this whole build process. He was kind enough to donate his shop space, his expertise, some of the people that work for him to help do a lot of the fabrication and design of this bike. So truly without Butch and the Imagineering Shop, all our ideas wouldn't be able to happen, because we did it all through donations. So with good people like Butch and other people in the community, the Warrior Chopper is made possible, and that's why it's here today at SEMA 2012. Butch?
Yeah, it's great to be here at SEMA for 2012. Get to display this great piece of history. Guys that normally didn't have anything to do after they got blown up, and here we are with this fabulous piece of work. And it's unlike all the other tributes. This is actually built by 5 guys that gave a lot, sacrificed themselves for our freedom, and to be a part of it's an honor and a blessing. And I look forward to more. We're working together, and this what started out as a small project, and now it's blossoming into, we're going to help a lot of guys. And really excited about it. I know Nick's excited, and we got a good future with this. So it's a great thing, and good things to come.
Yeah, Butch is exactly right. What we plan on doing, we actually started our own nonprofit organization called Warrior Built, and Warrior Built is designed for vocational therapy. We're going to come together with Butch, and we're going to build motorcycles, hot rods, muscle cars, off-road vehicles, and more. So keep looking for us. Go to warriorbuilt.org, and hopefully we're going to help out thousands of combat veterans and get them through vocational therapy process and help them start healing each other.
Yeah, and in that same vein, somebody wants to come get involved, boy, we got open arms. We'll take it at any level. You want to get your knuckles busted, that's cool. If you just want to come and smile and meet the fellas, that's another great part. So open hearts and open hands, and we can get this thing done.